Hey guys, hello, and welcome to Future Educators Talk. I am Damian Anderson here, your co-host. Now, as you can see, if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're listening to this on podcast platforms, that my good friends and co-hosts, Andrew Fred and KJ Johnson II, they are not here with me. But don't you guys worry, they will be back soon. So it is just me for this episode. I'm holding it down for the both of them. So before I get started into this episode with the topic that I'm going to be talking about, what we're doing this season is we're checking in on each other to make sure that we are doing well, we are okay, and that we are fine, that we are doing absolutely incredible. So that's what I'm going to do here since it's just me. So I am doing fine as of today that I'm recording this episode here. I'm doing terrific. I'm doing fine. I'm just like I've been saying in the past episodes. I just during these times, you guys, I'm trying to keep myself busy in these times, especially because we're in this global pandemic, and I got to keep myself busy, you guys. So I'm doing incredible. I'm fine. Um, I'm better than how I was, back last year in 2019. Some of you guys know, to our original listeners, that if you have stick around with us back last season, season 3, that I share my story of I was in a bad place last year. So I'm not going to get on to that, but to the new listeners, I want you guys to check out that episode. I encourage you guys because it may help someone out there who probably went through the same stuff that I went through or something similar or something in comparison to that. So check that episode out. It's in season 3, it's episode 5. So check it out. It's titled Damian Shares His College Story. So check that episode out. I encourage you guys. So like I said, I'm doing fine, terrific as of today that I'm recording this episode. So I'm doing terrific, you guys. So terrific. So you do not need to message me or DM me to say, hey, Damian, are you? I'm fine, you guys. I'm fine. So let me hop right into the topic that I'm going to talk about, and you guys just ignore the lighting in the background. I tried to fix it up right before I record, but it is what it is. Technology people, it is what it is. So let me just hop right now. Before I hop right into this, you guys bear with me here because my voice will, y'all may hear this and then y'all may hear a deeper voice and then y'all may hear like a little higher voice of mine. So I just apologize that in advance. I don't know what is happening with me today, but my voice has been going up and down, up and down. So I apologize in advance, so y'all just bear with me here, okay? So the topic that I am going to be talking about, you guys, is that, schools are opening, they're reopening back up, you guys, and some students, they're going back into the school building, and some, they're doing in-person learning, some are doing virtual learning. So today, what I'm going to be talking about is the school buses. The school buses, during this time. So school buses, how are they adapting to keep students safe during this COVID-19 crisis? So that's what I'm going to be talking about here in this episode. Now, before I dive into here, I have 2 videos that I want to show you guys. The first one is let's see, I don't know which one I want to show you, the 9 minutes one or this 5 minutes one right here. Well, let me show you guys this 5 minutes. It's actually 3 minutes. I apologize. I'm going to show you guys this 3-minute video here. Talking about, schools. Students are going back into the building amid the COVID-19 crisis, and how are school buses and how are they adapting to keep students safe during this pandemic. So I'm going to show you this video, and these 2 videos, you guys, they're from GMA. I found these out. So I'm going to show you both these videos right before I hop right into here. So pay close attention to these videos, and I'll be back with more.
This morning, school is back in session in some parts of the country, raising major questions about how to safely transport kids to class amid the pandemic. Social distancing and masks aren't just for the classroom.
Every student that rides the bus must wear a mask.
For many students, this new routine will start on the bus.
And load the bus from the back to the front.
This video from Casey County schools in Kentucky shows what that might look like. Parents asked to check their kids' temperatures before they board, and children asked to use hand sanitizer as they head to their seats. Once they leave, a team fully disinfects the bus. Dr. Mary Beth Sexton with Emory University School of Medicine says the risk of spread on buses is low if the right precautions are taken, and ventilation is key.
The main problem with a bus is that you don't have a lot of circulation. There's nothing that happens naturally unless you're in a position where you can open the windows.
The CDC also recommends students wear face coverings and sit one child per row, skipping rows when possible. To achieve that, the National Association for Pupil Transportation says there should be fewer kids on board.
One of the largest things that's being done is the changing of bell times that will enable school buses to run multiple routes during the day to get students to and from school safely.
Some superintendents encouraging parents to avoid the bus altogether, but that's not an option for some families, especially with working parents.
If they have the ability to transport their children to school, we'd ask them to do so.
Another proposal, walking school buses, a pre-pandemic program that could be a big help in Kentucky. The Department of Education says this could allow groups of kids who live nearby to get to school safely, led by an adult chaperone picking up other children along the way.
One primary concern for a lot of school districts is that if they cut back on transportation options, it would disproportionately impact low-income families with fewer resources, the same communities that have been hit the hardest by the pandemic. George?
Yeah, so complicated for so many families. Let's get some more answers now from Dr. Jen Ashton. And we see all the cross-cutting problems there with taking buses and some of the precautions that school districts are taking. What else can parents do to keep their kids safe?
Well, I think first we have to understand, George, that there's no such thing as dropping the risk to zero, not only in the setting of this pandemic, but in life. So it's about lowering the risk as much as possible. I think parents need to be and should be creative. They should be flexible. And above all, we need to put those students' safety first, including the people around them. So I think the name of the game this academic year is to explore your options, and for parents as well as schools, have a plan B, have a plan C, and if necessary, even have a plan D.
So if parents have the choice, would you recommend keeping their kids off the bus?
Well, I think we have to distinguish between being idealistic and being realistic. That's not the reality for a lot of parents. And as we heard in the piece, it's really about ventilation and distance. So there are viral factors, there are human factors. We can't control how this virus behaves, but we can make modifications and control how we behave. And we heard some great examples of that in the piece. So I think it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It will have to depend on what's going on in that area, what's going on in that region, what kind of transmission we're seeing, and the individual health and risk factors of those students and the people at those students' homes. There are a lot of factors in play, and right now, a lot of questions. We have to remember we've never been in this situation before.
Boy, so much for parents.
Okay, so that's the video. Whoops, that's the video right there that pretty much explains, everything about, how, the school buses are, you have students, one seat in a row, and then possibly, skipping rows. And it's just a lot. And just like Dr. Jen Ashton says, this is different. We had never been in a position like this before. So it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So we have to keep our students safe at all times, especially now. So that's the first video right there. Now I'm going to show you guys this next video right here, this 9-minute video. School staff Students bear risk of school reopening amid ongoing pandemic, this COVID-19, in which pretty much is going to be talking about the topic that what I'm going to discuss off of this video right here. So pay attention to this video. It is 9 minutes long, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And I hope you learn something from this. So it's something, isn't it? This is really something. Wow. You guys, this is a lot to process in. So you guys just watch the second, let me skip back a little bit. Y'all just watch the second video of this explaining everything that I'm going to be talking about here. So what's the point of me talking about, and it just pretty much, sums it up for me. But I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding. This is an education podcast. We share our thoughts on what's happening. So I'm going to show you all my thoughts. I'm going to be talking about what these two videos were saying. So we all know that school is back in session now for many students, and then some in the next few weeks or so. Now, in some parts of the country, this is raising major questions. There are lots of questions about how are we supposed to transport our students safely to class amid the pandemic. So how are we supposed to do that? Now, you guys, in a few minutes, I am about to sneeze because I feel it's going to come. So I apologize. So y'all just bear with me here, okay? I feel it coming, but it's not coming. Okay, don't y'all? I'm sorry, you guys. I just have to ask this. Don't y'all hate that feeling when you are about to sneeze, but it's not coming out? I just hate. I just hate that feeling so much. You feel like you're about to sneeze. You can feel it coming. It's coming, but it's not coming out. It's just stuck there, and it feels weird, doesn't it? I know I'm speaking to myself right now because I'm not actually speaking to anyone right now. I don't have my friends, my co-hosts, Andrew and KJ, to agree with me on here, but they probably will. They probably do as well, maybe. I don't know. You guys are listeners probably as well, but I'm sorry. I just have to go in all about that. I apologize. So, probably in a few minutes, you guys, y'all just get ready because I do sneeze loud. So y'all get ready. I'm just warning y'all. Now, anyway, back to this. We know that schools, they are back in session now. Well, some students and then many, start in the next week and the week after that across the country. And this is raising lots of questions about how are we supposed to transport our kids safely to school, to the classroom during this COVID-19. Well, with 26 million bus riding students, districts are taking extra precautions to help stop the spread of COVID-19, okay? And how we're supposed to do this, you guys? Well, remember the 3 simple rules that the CDC provides to us. Wear your mask, wash your hands for 20 seconds, and maintain the 6 feet distance apart from each other. 3 simple rules, you guys, 3 simple rules to follow, okay? Now, a video release, and I just quite show you this video, you guys, by Casey County Schools, by Kentucky. It shows what a new morning commute might look like for its students. Now, all students must wear a mask, and parents, they are asked to take their child's temperatures before they board the back of the bus. If they're, heading, back on the, if they are heading to the back seat of the bus or in the front, whatever, they're checking their child's temperatures. Now, children, they are asked to use hand sanitizer as they head to their seats. Now, once they leave, and you guys saw this in the video as well, once they leave, a team fully disinfects the bus, to help, get rid, all, any kinds of germs or whatever, trying to get rid of it because we all want to spread. We all want to stop the spread of COVID-19. Excuse me, I said that a little backwards. We want to stop the spread of COVID-19. Okay, so they're doing all that. We gotta be safe, you guys. We have to be safe. And I'm seeing people, you guys. I'm not talking about students right now. I'm talking about people, adults, who are not wearing their mask, who are not maintaining the 6 feet distance, who are not washing their hands for 20 seconds, who are not being safe around others, who are trying to contract the coronavirus, and spread it to people. What is wrong with you? What is mentally and physically, emotionally wrong with you? What is it? Get it together. We are in a global pandemic right now, and you don't care about jack. You don't care about nothing. Well, you need to start caring, because we are in a global pandemic. We have never been in this situation, whatever you want to call it, before. In American history, this has never happened before. To all American, not just one part of the country or city. This is happening to all of us nationwide. We are dealing with this together. So please, people, I encourage you, and I encourage you, and I'm going to keep on encouraging you to please follow, listen to the CDC guidelines of what they are providing to us. If you don't want to listen to them or follow them, fine. Find another news source that you trust and that is reliable to you. But the CDC is important. They are giving us facts and information each and every day. Wash your hands for 20 seconds. It is not that hard, people. If you can do other things in your house, wash dishes, cook, clean, watch TV, play games, be on your laptop, on your phone, calling folks for so many hours and minutes, you can definitely, once you finish taking care of your business, you can wash your hands for 20 seconds. It is not that hard. It is very simple. Wash your hands, because if you're not washing your hands, you are spreading germs to other people, and you are getting them sick, and it is your fault for doing that. So wash your hands. That is number one. Number two is to wear your mask. It helps, you guys. It helps. Personally, I don't like wearing masks. It feels weird on me, but I wear it anyways because I'm trying to keep me safe and other people around me safe. So wear your mask. It works. It helps. It helps spread. It helps stop the spread of COVID-19. So wear your mask. Wear your mask. I personally don't like wearing it. I really don't. I think to me that it looks weird on me. I don't like the feeling that is on my face. I don't like wearing it, but I wear it anyway because I want to keep other people around me safe, including me as well. So wear your mask. That's number two. The third thing is to maintain the 6 feet distance apart. Maintain, you guys, maintain. If there's a person right there in front of this video, this camera, I'm maintaining my distance. I have my mask on and I'm maintaining their distance. We can't be side by side to each other anymore. We can't. I'm sorry. Those days are over. This is our new normal. We have to be apart from each other. Okay? We have to be apart from each other. We can't shake hands. We can't clap. We can't fist bumps. We can't touch up all on each other. We can't do all the things that we used to do. We have to do new things. Stay away from people. Wear your mask. Lots of other things. So maintain the 6 feet distance apart, you guys, because I'm seeing people where I am who are not doing those three things. They're not wearing their mask. They're not washing their hands. They're not maintaining 6 feet distance. They're just all up on charge, especially children. I'm seeing children. It's like they don't care. They don't care at all. Well, they should care about it. Get away from each other. I just, to me, I just don't understand. I really don't. I really don't understand. And I wish somebody can help me better understand this, but I just really don't. I don't understand people these days, you guys. I don't.